What's going on YouTube? I'm Andrew Crawford, the HD Legend, ya boy, the GOAT. Not the GOAT, but I look like a GOAT. Close enough, am I right? I think I'm right. And today on the channel, episode 2 of my top 10 favorite matches by my top 10 favorite wrestlers. And number 9 is the Master of the 619, the greatest luchador of all time, from San Diego, California. The one, the only, the biggest little man in wrestling history, Rey Mysterio. So, a lot of people don't actually know that I'm such a big Rey fan because I'm not as big a Rey fan as I am Edge, Jeff, Punk, but I love Rey. I have a lot of respect for Rey because he does his job so well, and he is one of the very few baby faces that are just lovable underdogs. He's shorter than me. He's like 5'7", and 175. But he is also a 3-time world champion, 3-time Intercontinental champion, 1-time United States champion, the first half of the first ever father-son tag team champions. He tagged with Batista, he tagged with Eddie, won tag titles with both of them. He won tag titles with my favorite wrestler of all time, Edge. He has done so much for the WWE. He has done so much for wrestling, especially the lucha libre style in the sport of professional wrestling and cruiserweights. That being said, let's get into the video. Quick, before I do number 10, honorable mention goes to Rey and Edge at the Royal Rumble. This would have probably snuck its way into the top 10 if he would have won, but he didn't, so it was a great match. Like, I love this match, but he didn't win, so I kind of feel like it'd be a disgrace, kind of like a little screw you to Rey to put this match on there. I mean, he lost a few matches on this list, but he's got 2 pretty big moments that I kind of can't omit from this list. And speaking of which, number 10, Wrestlemania 22, April 2nd, Chicago, Illinois, All-State Arena, home of the Bulls. And one of the most, in my opinion, legendary non-basketball moments to ever happen in that arena. Rey Mysterio, the veteran of God knows how many years at that point, made his WWE debut 4 years earlier, captured his first ever World Heavyweight Championship in a under 10-minute triple threat match, but a beautiful one at that. The finishing sequence of Angle getting knocked out of the ring, Rey drop kicking Orton into the ropes, hitting the 619, hitting the senton, but like he backflips it, the springboard Hurricane Rana into the pin, and you can see Angle just swiping to try to break up the pin at the last second. And then the emotion on Rey's face, because this was essentially done as a tribute to Eddie, and I know it kind of sucks to say that he wouldn't have won a world title if Eddie hadn't died, but he wouldn't have. But to see that emotion, it's beautiful. I love this match for everything it was. Number 9, the 2006 Royal Rumble. This match has a lot of respect for me on my end to Rey, because, dude, you gotta think about it. Rey Mysterio entered number 2, and actually, unlike a lot of the wrestlers that have won the Rumble from a 1 or 2, took a lot of bumps and stuff in that hour and 2 minutes and 12 seconds. You know, there were spots where he got attacked by Viscera, who was literally 600 pounds. Spots where he got attacked by Triple H, RVD, Carlito, Matt Hardy, Shawn Michaels, you name it. Like, he got his butt kicked a lot of this match. And again, it was just an amazing showing, and it was a beautiful story of everything I do in this Rumble. I'm dedicating it to Eddie Guerrero, who we just lost not long ago. And there's even this one bit early in the pay-per-view when Ray draws his number. He looks up at Eddie and says, "You got me." And it's because he drew number 2. This was a beautiful match, and I love this Rumble. And again, this is a lot of sentimental, beautiful moments for Ray for me. Number 8, the Fatal 4-Way Tables, Ladders, and Chairs match at TLC 2010 between Edge, Alberto Del Rio, Kane, and Rey Mysterio. Now, this match is on here for essentially because when it comes to the riskier spots, it was the Ray and Edge show. Essentially, there's one spot, they're all fighting up on the stage, and there's a table hanging on the set because it's an event called TLC, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. And Ray, gets up, he's hanging onto the wires, he runs off the table, and, does a seated senton onto Kane. And that was what I've read and I've looked up about this match, and on the fly spot where Ray just said, "Hey Kane, let me do this to you," and Kane was like, okay, cool. And this is I think this is one of the only matches on this list where Ray lost, because again, it was the Ray and Edge show. They killed it in this match, and they were the workhorses of this match, and I wouldn't mind it if Ray would have won, but I'm glad that my boy won, and Edge did win this match, and I loved this match, and I think that Ray and Edge have a great chemistry. Don't get me wrong, Kane was still pretty solid at this point, and then Del Rio was coming into the WWE system and kind of learning it still, but he still killed it. But I just love this match. Number 7, Rey Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler, SummerSlam 2009. This was a card that not many faces won, so it's kind of easy for me to remember this match because, when you're a little 9-year-old kid, you're pulling for the babyface. You're like, come on, Ray, come on, Jeff, come on, Cena, those guys. And, Cena lost, Jeff lost, both of them world title matches, but Ray had a phenomenal, just absolutely off the walls, off the charts, great, fun, high energy match with Dolph Ziggler that he ended up winning. And I'm not one to really brag on Ray's technical masterclasses because he doesn't really have those, but him and Dolph did put in a pretty solid match and a pretty solid shift for the night. Definitely earned their payday. And I'll be honest, that Intercontinental title looks huge on Ray. And it's just kind of funny to look at it because, it was the big oval one that I grew up with. And it's just, so much bigger on Ray than any other title. And I love it just to see Ray with a title. It makes me laugh because of how big they are on him. But, anyways, I love this match. And, I didn't really get a fondness for it until I really started watching the more technical side of wrestling, aside from the hardcore, tables, ladders, chairs, fire, thumbtacks, that side of wrestling. And I appreciated the work ethic more than anything. And that's what I finally learned to do, and that's why I love this match. Number 6, Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero, WrestleMania 21. The first of 3 Eddie matches on this list, might I add you. This isn't my favorite Ray Eddie match. It's not even my second favorite because, again, it's literally at the bottom of the 3 on this list. But it's my third. And, as far as WrestleMania show openers go, top 3. I'm not going to deny that. I'm going to explain myself. My top 3 WrestleMania openers, Bret and Owen, Bryan, and Triple H. This match is up there because, again, they were tag team champions together at the time, which really made it weird for me. But they wrestled a great match with one another, and Ray and Eddie have just had so much chemistry since the beginning of their careers together. And it's so much fun to watch them wrestle, and I love this match because when I go back and watch it, I'm like, dude, this set the bar for an outstanding WrestleMania. And like I said, top 5 of all time Mania, top 3 WrestleMania show opener. Love this match. Number 5? Yeah, 5. Rey Mysterio and CM Punk at Armageddon 2008. Face versus face matches on any wrestling show is pretty rare, a pay-per-view especially. But watching, Rey Mysterio and CM Punk, 2 of the top faces in the company, have that kind of a high energy, high intensity technical match was kind of unusual. But this was a great match because, again, Rey and Punk have the best work ethics in the ring I've seen from a lot of wrestlers. And spoiler alert, this is not on my Punk list because Punk has had 10 matches that make this one look bad. But Rey has not. He's had 4 matches that make this one look pretty bad. But because I don't think his top 4 matches are questionable. I really don't. But if you want Rey to have a good technical showing, you should definitely watch this match. If you don't care about technical wrestling, you're not going to care about this match. Number 4, SummerSlam 2002, his WWE debut. Don't forget his 20-year anniversary with the company's coming up soon too. This match is different, bro. This is another example. If you don't like this match, you just probably don't like the technical wrestling, because that's what this was. This was. I know I literally said that Rey doesn't really have technical matches like that, but if you put him in the ring with the right wrestler, he's gonna have a technical showing that's gonna look pretty good. Again, Ziggler, Punk, Eddie, Kurt Angle. That's like 4 of his best matches, technically speaking, like from a pure technical wrestling standpoint, were essentially carry jobs. I'm not saying Rey can't get on the mat and wrestle, but bro, when you look at the workers he's in the ring with at that point, but this match really has a special place in my heart because when I first saw it, I thought Rey was already an established name. I found out, oh no, this was his WWE debut. And then, this is one of those rare occasions where a wrestler can lose a match but still be over by the end of it. That's what Rey did. And it was again, stellar match, and I love it. Number 3, the Rey Mysterio Shawn Michaels match on the Eddie Guerrero tribute show. Again, technical masterclass from Rey. Carry job, but technical masterclass. And 0, not one story. There was no storyline besides both these 2 were kind of close with Eddie, mainly Rey. These 2 went out and they killed it. There's no other word besides they killed it. They had a probably top 10 match for both of their careers. If I thought really hard about it, I would probably put this in my top 10 for Shawn, just because of how good this match was and what it was over. This wasn't 2 mortal enemies sworn to destroy each other in any way, shape, or form. This was just 2 guys wrestling on a tribute show to honor the loss of a friend. And they killed it. This is an excellent match, and I would recommend it to anyone. Number 2, you want to talk about me recommending matches to people. This is why I hate the way that custody systems are set up. SummerSlam 2005, Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero in a ladder match. Wasn't for a title, wasn't for Money in the Bank. So what was it over? The custody of a child. I'm not joking. That's what the stipulation of this match was. Winner got the custody of what's actually Rey's biological son, Dominic Mysterio. And here's the crazy thing. This match kind of makes me wish just in a custody battle, you just put the mom and dad in the ring, hang a briefcase with the custody papers over it, have a few ladders, and just let them fight over it. Whoever wants them bad enough will win. I'm obviously joking. Do not take that literal. I'm begging you not to. But I do love this match because this is one of those matches, if you don't care about technical wrestling, you just want to see people mess each other up, you're gonna get it. This match was a masterpiece of a match. From when it comes to just the danger, because there was one spot Ray did a sunset flip and the ladder like buckled, and then like Ray hit his leg on it. There were just so many crazy scary spots in this. There's one infamous botch, but that doesn't devalue anything in the match. I think this match is S tier, storyline and match included. But there's one that tops it, and I don't think it's ever gonna be. Number one, the greatest match of Rey Mysterio's illustrious career. Halloween Havoc, 1997, Eddie Guerrero, Cruiserweight Championship. I'd never seen this match until after I played the 2K Showcase this year for Rey's career. I watched it, I played it, and then I was like, I want to see what this match actually had. I watched it. These dudes went crazy, bro. I don't care what the main event was. They didn't top this. I don't think a WCW match, pure technically speaking, topped this. This match went crazy, bro. Eddie and Ray just, again, they had the chemistry of Shawn and Jericho, Shawn and Brett, Jeff and Edge. You name me a pair of wrestlers that have good chemistry, you better never forget Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. These two were insane together, and I think this match is the best of Rey's career, and it's definitely up there for the best of Eddie's. And that's the video. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Tell me about it in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, I've got the rest of these videos coming out. I got 8 more for you. I got a lot of stuff I'm working on. And again, I will be making my Summerslam vlog because I'm going to Summerslam. Now, I don't know if I've already said this, but I'm going to say it in every video I make. Before then, this ain't going to be one of them cool Jester vlogs where you know, he gets to go on the court, meet the players. You know, I don't know if y'all know who Jester, well, you know who Jester is. He's a YouTube. He's got like 4 million subscribers. Good chance most of my channel knows him. You know, I'm not going to get to go meet the players. I'm not going to, well, wrestlers. I'm not going to get to step in the ring or, in Jester's case, on the court. Like, no. This is just going to be me vlogging something I love. But that being said, again, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.